Right, so I know like a few of you like seeing the way I make things, not that there are other ways. However, this is just the way that I do things. I'm sure there are easier, quicker, faster, better ways. I'm not gonna say there isn't. So I need. So we are making the wrappers, the outer layer of a cardboard tube for tooth powder and what's the other thing called? Talcum powder. Um, so let's. So the way I do it is this. This is the size of the label of the thing we're going to be using, and I then size it up so that this edge here is the same as that there. So it's nice and easy to start. The whole thing is Colinos yellow. Let's try and find the cleanest bit of yellow on this thing. I reckon, is that sort of the right sort of colour? It's a bit mustardy. Let's open the Google and Colinos. It doesn't matter. I think just Colinos will do. Come on, search and images. And how yellow is the yellow? It's quite bright. That's more of the colour we want. So let's copy that, paste that, and we'll take a swatch of that colour. Is that a bit better? Don't know. Let's take another one. That's a better colour. Right. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. Now we have the correct colour yellow. So if you followed that, I just stole the picture from Google and dumped it down in Coral. I am trying to move something in the background over here you can't see, but it's not playing ball. Oh, whatever. Right, go away. Go away, go away, go away. Right. So we have the background colour, nice and easy. Now, obviously, the original file picture that I've borrowed from the internet is very grainy, so everything has to be drawn by hand, which, you know, sounds a pain in the ass, but actually, it's not actually that difficult. So that's not, wait a minute, that's not a straight line, is it? No, that is a straight line. That's fine. So, doesn't look like a straight line, but I'm sure it is. So, convert to curves. That's that corner. That's that corner. It's because it's curved around the pot. So there's the middle of that. Let's bring it in. And let's bring it in. Okay, and obviously it's red. That doesn't look anything like the correct red to me. Oh, excuse me. But that's also very, very dark. Oh, God. It's because I've got the door left open. It's actually quite cold today. Well, let's just leave it as that for now. We'll see how that looks. So what have we got on there? We've got tooth powder. Let's see if we can find a stock font that's that sort of font. So, I mean, that's already not that far off. I think it's more of an Arial. I think we need some spaces between them. Extra space there, 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 there. I know it looks nothing like what it needs to at the moment. It needs to be a bit bolder. It's not. And obviously it does need to be yellow, which is very easy to do. That should be the same yellow as the background, I believe. When it vanishes, yep, that's definitely the same yellow. Can't get back over there. Let's just dump that there for now. Obviously, there is going to be no font which looks like that. So all of that will be drawn to hand, unless it's the same as the Colinos I did. That was toothpaste, wasn't it? Where are we? Toothpaste. Whatever, just open, will you? Ah, okay. Oh, I saw. No, it's all different. Brilliant. But you know what? For continuity, let's borrow that colour and make the colours exactly the same. So if they were together, then they would match. The text is completely different. That's really annoying. Special wartime container. So, oh, it's awkward because it's on that stupid curve. Right, so we have to use a bit of imagination with this a little bit. So that is the height. So let's have a ruler and a ruler. So convert to curves is how you add nodes on Coral. And again, this is my way of doing it. Don't actually need that one. So there's that midway point. That will be the curve. I'm sure people who use Coral are going, why the fuck are you doing it like that? Because I've always done it like this is the answer. We have Dixon Stores Group to thank for my knowledge of Coral Draw. Well, I used to draw signs made of red, white, black, coloured boxes. Imagine all day long just drawing fucking coloured boxes. My God. But it did introduce me to Coral Draw. So as that curves around, that should probably be right at the top. So is that a green or is that a black? I think it's a green. So Colinos green, I think we're going to use whatever I used over here. And you don't have a border. Okay. So we have a K. And then what we can do is we can just shove that up a little bit and get an O, but let's do the L first because that's easy. And we will, if we duplicate this now, I then don't have to do the convert to curves every time. So that'll be a Y. That'll be an N. We don't have to do another O because we can just duplicate it. So that will be the S. Okay. No. About the same thickness, I reckon. It's about that long. You can come here. Okay. And that will be, is it that yellow? No, it's fucking green, you idiot. It doesn't have a border. Okay. And in a line, yep. Looks like I got a microphone pretty much in my nose. So we found the cardboard tubes, sort of. We've been looking for these cardboard sort of tubes that are suitable for quite a while. And they either have the plastic filter, the shaker inside, and its tube's completely wrong, or the tube's correct and the thing's missing or wrong. So we are going to 3D print the round piece inside, bond that inside, and put the labels on them. The labels will have to come in two parts, so you won't see any of that two-part business. That'll be later on. And then place so that the top comes off with part of the sticker on and the bottom remains with the sticker on, and the shaker will be inside. Haven't decided if I'm going to send these out full of tooth powder or talc, or whether that will be down to the individual to sort. I haven't decided that far yet, because you know what, you're all capable of putting talcum powder or tooth powder in a tube, or if you want to leave it empty, then you know that's up to you. Not going to dictate what you should do with these things. I just make them available for people who want to use something which looks more period correct. Again, reenacting within the realms of sanity. Yes, you could brush your teeth with original 80-year-old tooth powder if you really want to. You crack on and do you. I have used it from one of the cans that I have in the cabinet. It was okay. It was a bit like minty dust, but you know, I'll survive. Is that? I won't open WhatsApp on the. Hey, actually, I should have done. This picture of Andy and his sewing. Andy has sewn all his awards on his jacket. Um, and there he is, the handsome Andy, our movie star, who has put his 5 awards on his Mistrop jacket. There is a set way of putting them on, and he is proving to me he is capable of reading instructions. Right, anyway, back to the task at hand. I hate doing S's. The worst letter. So, we go. Now let's move that right down. And move that right down. Okay, so give me my dots back, thank you. So let's go to something there, and then let's go to there. So straight up, trying to keep everything parallel and the same thickness. Oh, is that curve or is that a straight line? I don't know. Oh, don't know. Let's tweak that in a minute anyway. So straight up to here. Wait. Then we have the curve. I know it's not a curve at the moment. It's just a right angle. No, not even a right angle, is it? It's just a diagonal. We can do the curves in a minute. And then the tail. So, to curve. CorelDRAW is a really complicated bit of software, but at the same time, it's very simple. Like, you can bumble your way through things. You know there'll be a way of doing everything you want to do. It is a case of just finding. And I'm sure there are many, many ways of doing everything on this. Hence why I say that my way might not necessarily be the best way. It's just what works for me. Hello. Hello, do it. Oh, we already done that? The fuck? No, what the hell's going on? To curve, thank you. Stupid thing. Well, I blame it, obviously, because I wouldn't be default, would I? I'm never at fault. Ask Sarah. In fact, either of them. Let's squidge that. Oh, no, I don't like that. That needs to go over that. Oh, if that needs to go, we need to do that one, because then the other one doesn't need to move. That is a horrible S. Actually, if we give it the border still, it might be... No, not that. The fuck? I mean, is it... Yeah, it's got a slight curve to them. Okay. Okay. Actually, let's get rid of that one. Oh, what the fuck? As I said, I hate S's. Okay, that's tolerable. And you can go back up. Okay. No, 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 no. There and there. Oh, might need to actually bring these down. Because otherwise actually making it line up to those nodes. It's usually a pain in the ass. There we go. And then we make. Oh. Whoa, why is this so. Right, so that needs to come over. Up. It's a little pencil. You can probably see the concentration on my face. God, that's nowhere near. What the fuck? No, that way, yeah, dick. So that is about the middle line. That needs to be in line with that. Up. But that's nowhere, because that needs to come in. Aha, right. To curve, to curve, to curve, to curve. Oh, hey. Thank you, dickhead. How do I start with an awkward one? To curve, to curve, to curve, and to curve. Now, I know I always do US stuff, but if there's any German reenactors or British reenactors who go, hold on a minute, I want something that's in a tube or in one of those, like a cardboard tube, which these are, or they're in toothpaste, regular, squeezy tubes if you want labels for whatever. They can all be done. It is not a problem. Okay. I would say that's within the realms of, Jesus, acceptability. Do you know what? Let's actually just have a quicker look and see if we can find a flat version of that Kolinos text. It's not all the same, is it? Kolinos. Kolinos powder. Ah, there it is. Can we have? Ah. Copy. You might actually be able to do this very easy. Shut up. Stupid thing. So I only want that text at the top. So no, we'll actually have two of these because it might be useful in a minute. Yeah, that's a lot nicer. Of course, it has a background to it, which is annoying, but you go that and that and that. Remove background, yes. Oh. Oh no, I don't want these blurry edges, thank you. All right. Ungroup all objects, because I believe there's going to be a white background to this. Now let's actually check it out. Blue will do. To back. There we go. So now we can fuck off all the white and the grey or whatever it is. Tiny bit of red, weirdly. Yeah, there we go. That was easier. Shame I didn't think of that before I went and drew awful, awful text. Brilliant. Okay, so we will go group. That can piss off. And by grouping it, I can just grab the whole thing as opposed to all the little tiny individual components, which, you know, is not what I need. So those letters can piss off. These letters can come back. And obviously it's on a curve, so it's slightly bigger. Okay. Where's that other one? There. Oh, that'll be handy to steal. That silly thing. So, special wartime container. Caps, please. Special wartime. Oh my god. Container. Typing with my elbows again. What font is that? That's actually not that far off. That's not bad. Let's duplicate that again, so we've always got a spare one. And then let's cut that down to the bit we actually need. Don't I do it maximum? Because it just tries to put in too much and goes a bit blurry. Right, we're going to go with that. And then ungroup. And then give it a background. Don't give a shit what colour. Send it to the back. And delete the shit we don't want. Brilliant. Missed. Again, when you work in a CorelDRAW, nothing is permanent. If you make a mistake, you can just redo it. You can move things around willy-nilly. You can have multiples of something and then just get rid of them later. You have effectively an empty desk space where you can tweak and tinker with whatever you want. And again, the area around your page, let's call it a page, you can put whatever you want. You can dump things there. You can bring them back later. You can just leave them there because they won't print. What only prints is what is in the page, whatever you set the page to be. And again, you can set your page to be half a mile long, or it can be a few millimeters long. And that is what, when you turn it into a PDF, you'll get whatever is the page settings. What the fuck? Got it. Any more? That bit? Yeah. I'm not sure I like that in there either. Okay, so we make that the correct green. We group, and then we put it. Where the hell am I drawing these things? Over here. And when you shrink things down, it's not like if you did it with a JPEG where you lose all of the resolution. I can then now make this massive again, and it will still have exactly the same resolution it did to start with. Let's make sure it's the same, exactly the same text as the other one by duplicating it. Fuck, knock the phone into a pot of insignia. Weight for ounces. That was just strange, the way it was the same. And now we've got to try and read what that says. The Colinos Company, New, looks like New Hamp Cake. I'm sure that's not what it says. Fuck, is it on this one? Ah. No, this is New York, but that says New, that's not York. That's probably Con, but as in Connecticut, but what the fuck is New? And back to this we go. New York, no. New York, New York. Nothing. New Hampshire? Possibly. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, come on. Ah. Again, New York. Well, I might have to take some artistic license here and use the New York address. Because I don't know what that... can we see it on here? Ooh. It's like new meter. What the fuck is new meter? So I'm actually going to save that image. Oh, it's done. Piss off. Copy, paint, paste, file, save, JPEG. Oh yeah. Collie advert. Supposed to be advert. Never mind. Still doesn't really show. Ah, there's another one. Please can I read it on this one? It's even worse. Right, gonna give up in a minute. No, I ain't gonna read that, am I? Right, I am gonna put it as I mean that no, I'm gonna go New York, New York. I mean, it's not going to be correct either way I do it because one, I'm guessing what it says, and the other will be we know it's not what it says. Right. Oh shit. Cough. I need a central line. Let's take a central line off of that. Oi. There we go. Cool. Huh. That was nowhere near. It's funny, it looked like it was near the middle, and then you do a line, and yeah, you're well out. Oh. Ah, yeah. Embarrassing. Okay, so then I group that. I can get rid of that because there's no other text on this whole thing. Oh, there is. To open, place fingers in two holes, turn to open, turn to opening, and punch. What? Large. Right, so we need one of the... Really? Thank you. So there's one there, and then there's one the other side. So allow a little bit for overlap. And I just need the word large. Okay. In red as well, so and what the to open, place 2 fingers in 2 holes. And well, that's not going to be relevant to what my one opens like, but I feel like I need something. So this is where you go, do you make it make sense, or do you, no, I don't like that underline. Don't like the auto one. It's never sort of correct to open. Do I make it, yeah, do I make it the same as that one, which will be wrong, or do I make it make sense, which isn't as authentic? To open. Twist off cap. Sprinkle as, let's go required. There you go, 3 lines of text. So that's, the text matches at least. Sprinkle, oh, I like the Q on that. Do we make it, oh no, that's horrible. I don't like dragging things. Let's go central. Okay, so central line, please. Let's move it. Okay, that's done. Yeah. Whoa, well off. Okay, and then group objects. So again, it's a no-win situation either way, but I'd rather have something there because, you know, that one does. So that, group that into one big thing. That one's then done. And, you know, that's as difficult as it is. So there's 3 labels done. Williams dental powder, Williams aftershaving talc, and Colinos tooth powder. And then I will do Colgate, Pepperco, Squib, Dr. Lyons, and Menin. So we've got a good variety. So we're not all using exactly the same thing, because there's nothing worse than every time you see any reenactor pull something out of their wash kit, we've all got carbon copies of each other. Hence why my coffee cans, I did 6 versions of those, which, you know, that's how it all started, really, this sort of stuff. So I didn't want every time we see somebody with a coffee can using exactly the same one as everybody else, because, you know, that's just not how the world is. We don't all use one brand of something. This is not like a socialist state where, you know, there is one brand of this, there is one of that, there is one of these. We actually have choice to pick and use whatever we like. So yeah, anyway, so all I would do then is put that within the realms of the page and go file, publish to PDF, give it a name, and then that PDF can then be printed. It's that easy. Coral Draw I'm using 2018, but before then I was using Coral Draw 12, which was, oh goodness, from around 2000, I believe. And I've been using them since about Coral Draw 5 and 6. It's a great bit of software, ideal for doing anything that involves printing on paper. So if you want to write a book, use Coral Draw. If you want to design CAD software, use Coral Draw. It's a fantastic bit of software and very powerful for whatever you need it to do. It does have a tendency to crash, however, when you start moving hundreds of thousands of nodes around a page, or when you've got a document like a book where there is a lot of pictures. Forget text, because text is just so it's so small, insignificant in terms of data usage. But when you start doing lots of pictures, even lots of nodes, so it can just be a tiny little square with a color. If you've got millions of them, then yeah, it can get angry with you, and it won't give you a warning. It will just shut down. So keep saving if you're doing something with a lot of data in it. Anyway, that gives you an idea how easy it is. So enough from me. Laters. Oh, if anybody watched 35 minutes of that, I'll be amazed. But then again, you lot do for some reason. Laters.